Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome back to some more Fortnite. I just realized I need to check the... Oh, I don't have anything new there. I guess I'll go to Brutal Beachhead. Yeah. Search chests before taking damage. Now that is a fun one. It is so hard. Whenever I record, I'll have music playing in between, like, the different snippets that you'll see, like, in between matches. And, like, oftentimes it's just, like, I'll be in the middle of, like, a good vibe, and I'm like, shit, I have to actually start recording now. And I'm just like, but I don't want to stop singing to myself. This sucks. Oh well. Okay, I need one more weapon, please. Done. I wish it was chests and containers. Like, it's so weird that it's specifically chests when every other thing is chests and containers. Honestly, it's quite fun attempting to do this, though. Oh. Can I not pick that up? There we are. If anyone's watching this, probably Guessapina, if anyone, you know, put down, like, some of the music you've been listening to in the comments, because, you know, I'm always looking for more music, and, you know, I just like music. What I was listening to just before I, loaded in is, from one of the Punk Goes Pop albums, which I absolutely adore. I know it's kind of cringe, but I enjoy it, so fuck it. I was listening to a cover of Closer by Seaway. I've never heard of the band before, but overall, I do actually like the song, Closer. I don't know why. I feel like it's just because listening to it when I was younger, I thought it was, like, kinda a chill vibe, so... I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Can I get on top of these boxes? That way I can come back up here. Oh god, that's Eminem. I don't listen to your music anymore. I used to listen to a bit of Eminem, but that phase of mine is kinda over. I think my favorite by him was, Headlights, I believe is what it was called. It was actually recommended to me by a friend at the time. And yeah, that's a good song, I'd say. I do like some of Eminem's stuff, but a lot of it isn't my particular cup of tea, so... I haven't, like, super deep dove into his stuff. Probably my favorite band, other than maybe the Midnight, is Mayday Parade. I'm a lot more of a, I am a pop-punk girly. I am very specifically, like, a fucking dweeb when it comes to music. So, no judgment there, I hope. I love Mayday Parade. One of my favorite things to listen to currently is, Mayday Parade's cover of When I Grow Up, which is... I just really like bands doing sounds they don't typically do. Like, them just doing stuff that's, like, wholly unique from their regular stuff. It's just really cool. I know there's nothing particularly special about it, like, people can do whatever they want to with their band. They're not obligated to do any sort of specific tracks, but I like when people do, like, just the stuff that they enjoy. Like, one of my favorite bands of all time is Dayseeker, and the lead singer for that, Roy Rodriguez, does a ton, like, Dayseeker is primarily, like, I almost want to say emo metal because of it's very, like, depressing music a lot of the time, or it features depressing subject matter, rather. So I don't know if emo would be the proper term, but it has that sort of sad vibe to it. And one of the things that I adore about him and what he does is that he like knows, like, he has a very specific niche that he does. Like, he has, you know, his more metal side, and he also does similar emo synth with Hurtwave. But he also has a bunch of collaborations with a bunch of different other bands, and they just do, like, more mainstream music and pop, and it's just, like, I'm happy that he can just do, like, whatever he wants. Like, he's just having a good time with it. It actually brings it to mind, like, one of the things me and a friend were talking about. Like, Rory is incredibly skilled. Like, he is genuinely one of the most skilled voices that I think either of us have ever heard. And frankly, if he wanted to, if he just went and did mainstream pop, like, he would become a massive name, like, overnight. But he likes doing what he likes doing, and I respect that. I respect that, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with doing shit for the money, but you can tell that he does what he does out of just pure love of the craft and love of what he does. And you know, that's always special. Because the fact is, like, it doesn't really matter, like, let me think about how to phrase this properly. All of the skill in the world will not overshadow something that sounds like it's done by someone who genuinely cares. One of my favorite albums of all time, or two of my favorite albums, are from the band Go Child, The Masquerade and Coffee and Ramen. They're done by Penny Parker and Ryan Mitchum. More likely you will know them as Snap Cube and Ryan Chongo Show. You will most likely know them from the Sonic Abridged series, or Sonic Real-Time Fandub series. And they are, like, especially now, they are incredibly skilled musicians. Like, Penny just did a solo album not too long ago. I guess it's probably 2 years now. And Ryan does a whole bunch of mashup albums. Incredibly talented and skilled people, like, genuinely incredible. And both of them have talked before, like, about how, like, they love their old work, but they acknowledge that it wasn't, like, super great. But honestly, especially since, like, I believe they were both 17 when they originally made the album The Masquerade. And let me tell you, just, like, like, that album is one of my favorites because, like, yeah, number one, they sound good. They're 100% underselling themselves. But number two, you can tell, like, they clearly, like, loved what they were doing. They were having a great time with it, and they wanted to, like, really, like, share it with the world. And, like, that, like, makes me like it so much more. It's just, like, they weren't focused on being 100% perfect. Like, oh, we have to have everything, like, exact. We have to sound like studio quality. It's like, no, this is recorded off of, this is genuinely, like, blue snowball microphones, like recorded in their bedrooms, and that sort of like quality to it is just so genuine, and like it makes me feel like super duper nice. Like it's such a nostalgic sound, if that makes sense. Like it sounds like just like people having fun with what they were doing, which is really what you want. You want people to be enjoying what they're doing. You don't want people to just like do what they're doing for the money. Just do what they're doing out of like necessity. People doing stuff for fun is always going to just hit a lot closer to home. Doing stuff out of passion and love as opposed to doing it out of a direct career. And I'm not saying like, oh, if you make a career out of something or if you do something for money, it's not good. That's not the case. Because the fact is, people doing stuff for a career, people doing stuff for money, they're gonna be talented, they're gonna be skilled, they know what they're fucking doing. I'm just saying, like, you can have, like, incredible stuff that is purely amateur. And it's because of that love that you put into it. One of my friends mentioned this before because we all listened to the Midnight, and a lot of us went back and listened to some of Tyler Lyle's old EPs, because a lot of the most recent Midnight album takes a lot of direct inspiration from his old stuff. And they had a track which was called Place of Her Own on the Midnight album, Heroes, and the original song was Place of My Own by Tyler Lyle. And even though we can all agree it's like, oh yeah, the Midnight one is mixed better, it's got a lot more like you can tell like over the past decade they've improved in terms of skill like drastically. Like, we almost prefer the original just because it feels a lot more personal and a lot like closer to the artist's like emotions. And that's just like, I don't want to compare like apples to oranges or like say like, oh, everything has to come directly from the heart. It doesn't. Things can just be done because they want to do it. They want to, like, and if people are doing it for money, good for them. Like, seriously, I would do this shit for money right now if I could. Like, of course I have fun with it, but doing this for money is 100%, like, it's always in the back of my head, like, hopefully I can do that someday. For me personally, I just think that, like, a lot of times, a lot of the passion comes out on those early recordings and early takes. And, you know, it's special. So, like, genuinely, like, just, if you're passionate about something, like, even if you don't think that you're, like, really good, seriously frickin' try. Like, genuinely put your stuff out there in the world and, like, see how it goes, because people will see your passion and your drive and desire to do, like, so much, and, like, that will shine through more than anything else. Ow. If you read the fanfic that I do on AO3 or follow the Tumblr blog that I occasionally update with it, which I'm basically abandoning because trying to manage, like, long, like, stories on frickin' Tumblr is impossible. Like, you'll know that I enjoy referencing song titles quite a bit. It's something that I definitely picked up from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is that, basically, every single, like the best naming convention is to do references. Like, that's the truth of the matter. Like, I adore, like, doing musical references and, like, other references akin to that in my work. I guess I can't pick that up anymore, damn. And, a lot of me listening to music now, I'll be like, I'm just thinking, like, how would I integrate this into, like, a story? Because that's something I've done since I was young, is I would imagine, like, storylines and fights alongside music. Basically constructing AMVs in my head. Which I know a lot of people apparently did. Apparently I'm not, alone in that. Which, that's good. Personally, like, I just really, I am a real enjoyer of music and media, so I like throwing references into stuff, so whenever I'm listening to music, I'm just like, oh shit, this would be a perfect name idea for something. It's just like, of course, my proudest one, of course, is the pun of Radiohead that I did for the, Izuku and, Kyoka, fic that I did before. I am still so proud of that fucking pun. It's awful. It is one of the worst puns in history. But goddamn, the first time someone commented on it realizing exactly what I was doing, it was so satisfying. Just like, oh my god, you got it. You understand. You see the vision. I do need this. I need to get kills with an SMG. But yeah, like, I am a bit of a music dork. It's difficult for me to, like, the first time I'll listen to a song, like, I'll take it in, you know, see how it feels. Second time, I get, like, the vibe out of it. I'm like, okay, what are we doing for, like, the meaning, the deeper, and, like, the deeper insides of this story. And then after that, it's always just like, how can I assign these to the fictional characters that live in my head? That's the important thing. Ow! Motherfucking Flying Dutchman, get back here! Coward. I didn't know that's what the ship in the bottle actually did. Damn. What the fuck was that zippity-doo-dah over there? No, come back. Damn it. Coward. I miss doing vocal lessons. That used to be, like, that was a weekly part of my routine for so long, and now it's over. And, you know, like, I can't blame my instructor for leaving, because, you know, health issues, like, health and safety, like, that always comes first, like, obviously. But, like, it still also just, like, kinda sucks, like, because genuinely, she was the only one that, like, of all the teachers that I've had, she was the only one who kind of, like, got it and understood how to teach me. Because I'm fucking autistic and I can't think right. And I don't learn right, which is why I'm bad at college. Sup? That was anticlimactic. I am actually autistic, though. That is a real diagnosed thing about me. So, we only found that out after I dropped out of college, so that's cool. Went through most of my life, or my entire school career, without any, like, specialized plans. You know, I had to deal with sensory overload on my own and not, like, bite my own skin off anytime things got too loud and overstimulating. Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad we ignored that issue for around 27 years. Nope, incorrect, Beth. You are 21 years old. Potentially. I mean, I guess there is not... Why did I go for 27? Oh, because it was a gym number that I had. Oh, right. Jesus. My brain just pulls things from random places and just puts them in front of me occasionally. And it's like, alright, deal with it. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't count as eliminating enemies. That's so sad. Could you not... Yes, I'm 21 years old. God, if I was 27 and unemployed and, like, had no idea what I wanted to do with my life still, like, I may have actually killed myself at this point. I mean, I've tried, but that's unrelated. Is it? I mean, I feel like a lot of the sentiment is still the same. This is why my antidepressants are getting a higher dosage, isn't it? Sup, bitch? Are you kidding me? You... What? Oh...